To see, he's very cool. Some of y'all are here just to see him. Please give it up for Tech. Koalas aren't really bears.
They're not?
No, they're not. They're animals. Now, men are animals. Okay. Women are animals, just a whole different kind. When I was younger, my dad taught us how to hunt and fish, and he said, "Son, if you ever catch anything, make sure you eat it." And I was like, "All right." So I'm hunting for women now, and don't worry, I don't kill them. I catch them and release them to sustain the population, of course. But before I eat them, I got this little bag of MSG I like to sprinkle on the pussy.
Oh, God.
Go to town on it. So the recipe for that is called hawk tuna. It's called hawk tuna. Yep. You can look it up on the internet. I know what you guys are thinking. This guy looks like he works at every single bait and tackle shop in town.
No.
Well, I just look like this because it's easier to catch the Amish ones. Because that's the best pussy. You can eat it and floss at the same time. Anyways, back to pussy. So last week, a young lady eloquently described her vagina. She was saying that she had a labia majora and a labia minora. And I was impressed by that as a Jewish guy. I've never seen a pussy that could hold 9 candles at the same time. So, yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can get her to come over for Hanukkah this year and hold those 9 candles with that labia minora. I really like to ride motorcycles. Anybody else in here ride? No? All right, well, you should start riding because it's one of the only forms of transportation that it's not considered rude if you fart. So that's a really cool thing. Speaking of farts, you guys probably don't recognize me anymore, but in the 80s, I wrote a really famous song called Beans, Beans, the Musical Fruit. You know how it goes. I'm not going to sing it to you. Well, Billy Ray Cyrus tried to steal it from me, so I took him to copyright court, and I won the case. So it turns out the beans and beans are not so good for your achy, breaky heart, Mr. Bullock. So I live on the 2nd story in an apartment. I don't have a garage, so I have a gun that's tucked into my couch cushions. The first thing is for self-defense. Oh, I'm serious. It's for self-defense for the first purpose, but for the second purpose, it's going to save me a whole bunch of trouble of going to rent a storage unit, pull my running car in there, close the door, go to sleep when loneliness overtakes my will to live. No, I don't really want to die alone. I'm just kidding. So I started doing this online dating thing. Well, let me tell you something. Ladies, if your group picture is the very first one, and you're not the hottest one in it, don't put it up there. It doesn't help, okay? Like, I get it, not everybody's hot. I got some pictures of Quasimodo and the Elephant Man with me last summer, but I don't post those because I'm trying to get a date. Well, it turns out that if you're in AA and you're not celibate, you get kicked out. So I'm about to get kicked in. It doesn't make any sense, I just like to do that. Speaking of alcoholism, the doctors say it's good for you to have 1 glass of wine per day. So just to be on the safe side, I have 2 whole bottles of wine a day. Yep. So Pamela Anderson, thank you for getting that. Pamela Anderson walked into